Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Do Bonsai. I'm Scott Winard. Today is the Sunday and it's the first day after the clocks have gone forward this morning. I was going to all set up all the cameras and everything so that we could do a time-lapse of the big cleanup that we've got to do. I can't see that happening because I just want to crack on and get on with it, and with the clocks going forward, the morning's gone really quick. It's already sometime after 9, and yeah, rather than losing another 30 minutes to an hour setting cameras up and things like that, we're just going to crack on. A quick reminder of what needs to be done. There's all the beds over there that need to be vacated for the spring and summer growth for the vegetables and fruits, and then obviously these need to be put away, and first part of the mission is to empty the grow room. So I'm going to crack on, empty this. We'll come back when it's empty so you can see what it's like. Obviously we'll still have the pre-bonsai grow area at the back, the little bit of mud that we've got back there, that'll keep things in. But let's get everything out, clear the footways, and see where we are. We'll try and keep the teas flowing so that it keeps me on par, but I've got my well-worn R2D2 thermos mug, travel mug there. That's full of tea. That'll keep it warm whilst we're working our way out here. It's not freezing cold, but it's not warm either, so we'll keep that replenished on a regular basis and really crack on. Let's catch up in a bit. So there's a load of stuff come out of the grow area now. The beds are still full, as you can see, so I've still got my work cut out for me. And we'll just have a quick look in before the cleaning process begins. We had a bit of an accident with the terrarium that was growing. That decided to shatter. There's some remnants of it, bits left over. I just picked it up, got it to near the door, and it just shattered. So there's a few trees and plants still to come out. We've got the grow area, the patch, the pre-bonsai patch is sat. Everything in there is growing relatively okay. I think everything's alright. Things are budding. The only one that doesn't seem to be doing much is that one. I can't remember what that was, but we'll work it out. The ginkgo is in there as we showed yesterday, and then the other things are budding and growing. This one needs chopping back at some stage. That's growing really high. I chopped it as high as that. I think that might be the cherry, if I'm not mistaken. One of them's definitely a cherry. It might be the one at the back, to be fair. But there's a few things growing. There's some seedlings that seem to have come up, so we'll have to investigate those. We'll have to clear out all these dead leaves, clear out all this rubbish, sweep it off the stone, and then scrub it with some J's fluid and get this cleaned up. But it's looking nice and empty now. We've hoovered. I swept it all up, and basically it just wasn't getting any clearer. So I thought, bugger it, I'll bring the hoover in and we'll hoover it all up. The next step is going to be wiping everything down with the J's fluid. We're going to start on the rails at the back. We'll keep away from the plants as best we can, but we'll wash and wipe all of these down just to obviously make sure we get rid of anything, and then all the surplus fluid for the J's fluid we'll scrub in on the floor. I'll crack on with that now. Most important bit, cup of tea. Let's get cleaning. The windows will get a proper clean shortly, but that's everything disinfected and wiped down. We'll give it some time to dry out and you know, evaporate and stuff, and we'll keep Pete out of here because obviously we don't want to cause any problems to Pete. I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, it's been a while and it's still a bit damp in here, so I'm making it so we can open the door and get some air in, because there's no actual through flow in here apart from the vents blowing in from the house. There's no real airflow, so I think what we'll do sometime soon but later, we'll put a couple of fans into the windows, one to blow air in and one to suck air out, maybe to create a bit of a, you know, a bit of an airflow situation. We'll try and get them solar powered, so we can put the solar outside and just try and keep that running, because you don't get much air in here at all. I did have the idea of putting a fan down one end and a fan up at this end just to create that circular flow, but I think it would be nice to have some external air blowing in, some, you know, nice free new fresh air, so I think we'll do that. So you can see since I've opened the door, it's starting to dry out on the floor a lot quicker, so that's really good with the airflow coming in. So we'll keep Pete out of the way, we'll tidy up all the cleaning materials, and I think we can probably start bringing some trees in and getting them on the top of the wall benches here. So we're making progress. We're slowly filling up, filtering out a few things, just making a few cuts on a few of the trees, as you probably saw there, just to make it easier, because obviously we've got all the work of the spring to do, and obviously after cleaning that's going to be the next step. So we're slowly filling it up. The pre-bonsai material will hide down that edge, but we need to keep it away from the wall because we are creating a bit of a damp area there, so I'll keep it tied up to here. And then one of our future things will be pulling this stone back and getting a bit of membrane down just to stop the water penetrating the house there, because I think that's encroached over the damp course, and we need to just find the damp course and put a new membrane straight up that wall. That wall doesn't matter too much because it goes to the outside, even though it's all soil and muck on the other side, but it goes towards the driveway. And this wall is just the split wall shared between the two. So I will have to sort that out later in the year, but sooner rather than later. So I'm going to carry on. So it's later in the afternoon now. We've stopped for Sunday dinner, and I kind of wish I hadn't, because I got up and every bend and creak just really hurt, so I'm feeling all the pain. So I thought I'd get the video out of the way now while we're nearly finished. I'll just show you the beds. So you can see over here the beds are now clear, just some remnants of what was. There's some sticks that were in Kay's greenhouse over the winter, and there's some other bits that were in Kay's greenhouse over the winter, but these were the beds that needed emptying, so that's a good work. We'll just have a quick nosy in Kay's greenhouse. You can see she's got all sorts on the go. She's got 4 trays of calendula there. I think it's 4 trays. No, she hasn't. She's got 2 trays of calendula and 2 trays of cosmos, and then she's got all sorts going on over here. Oh, crumbs. Antherinum, yeah. Rust resistant mixed. We've got some other stuff here. Attracts bees. Purple cone flower. We'll get some bees hopefully over the spring and summer. Sunflower, I think that is. And then it said, no, it can't be sunflower. Cornflower, I don't know. Can't read it anymore. No, we'll give up on that one. Some flowers anyway. That's obviously what it is, the picture of them there, so I don't know what made me say sunflower. And then there's some other things she's got on the go up top. Always has great success. Okay, lupins, sweet peas. She loves her sweet peas. Yeah, everything on the go. Right, beds are clear. Seen that. Let's get up to the action area. So my trolley's still out, and some bags of gravel and aquarium gravel and a bit of lava rock there, luckily. Left some outsidey trees out that can handle being out without a problem. See how they get on during the spring, see if they continue to bud and grow. There's a few things to go back in, but we've pretty much done it. You can see I've thrown a few things away and trimmed quite a few things back, so we've missed out on a bit of work. And then as we come in here, it smells a lot fresher. You can see everything's in to a degree. We're kind of crammed in, but things will come off the shelves, be worked on, and go back in maybe hopefully smaller pots and take up less space. Trimmed the ficus right back to see whether that would grow again. The golem jade, I just took all the bad leaves off of that, or most of the bad leaves off, and just gave it a bit of white stone covering. Lonicera, I chopped all the dead bits off. Schefflera, large leaf Schefflera, I just chopped it randomly anywhere, see whether it carries on growing. Kay's rowan that she did a few years ago, I don't think that's very healthy anymore. Some jades dotted around, the ivy, pyracantha, acer, quite a few things. Put the Zelkova up there, and then a good few other trees have come in. Still need to do a bit of tidy up on the soil. Down there we've got the cherries that were grown from seed. Probably need to get rid of them. I think come the fall show, the autumn show at Doncaster, I might have a table there. We might even have a special guest if we're lucky coming to that, but we'll see how that progresses. So if I end up with that, we'll probably have a table for the day and do some meet and greets if anybody's that way inclined, and I'll be putting a load of stuff on. And when I repot the big jade, cutting down all the other jades, sinking them into just a couple of pots, we'll take loads of cuttings and they'll be on the table if I have one, and we'll knock them out to you. You can come and grab them. Pots are all still under there. We've got the bags of gravel and that to come in to go here, the soil tubs, all the kits. We're going to go through them, take all the seeds out, take all the tools out and get rid of the boxes, recycle the boxes, and yeah, get whatever seeds can grow out of that growing. We've got lots of little pots to grow them in, lots of interest. So some dead or dying trees at the front near the window, we'll just leave them there, keep watering them and just see how they progress. It looks like we lost one of the dawn redwoods in the middle of that planting, which is a shame, but we've got plenty of those and we've got plenty of everything. So it'll be a case of reduce a lot of the stuff that's in here, because I've got too much of a fair few things. So if we can thin it out, thin the herd and look after what we've got and try and make the best of what we've got, and then improve the, you know, the trees that come in. Oh, there's the three around the side of the house still to come in. They're going to go just down in that spot down there, and they'll slowly come up and onto the working area where we can obviously work on them and put them back out as forward bonsais. So that's going to be it for today. Yeah, I think I'm a bit bushed. I'm going to go and get some rest. I'll go and edit this video and try and get it up for you tonight. But yeah, get out there, make the best rest of your day, be kind to each other, animals and the planet, and as always, I'll see you again in the next one.